more. Join us as we traverse through time and space.
Another episode of whatever this is.
I'm Batman.
Okay, here we are at the Prospect Hill Cemetery in Schuylerville, New York. It is right behind the monument, Saratoga Monument, which of course we're coming up on the 250th anniversary of the Revolutionary War, and the turning point of course was right here in good old Schuylerville, which was at that time called Old Saratoga. And they wanted to change the name back to Old Saratoga at one point, but Schuylerville wanted to maintain their identity, which, you know, that's great. It's their village, their town, their identity. It's a great little place over here, just on the other side of the Hudson River. Lots to do, lots to see on your way to Saratoga, or instead of going to Saratoga, your choice. Saratoga is also a nice place to be, but a little, you know, touristy. All right, here we go. And there's the monument behind me. There's a beautiful view over there. Hopefully we'll get back to that. We'll see how long I can blather on for. All right, I wanted to come over and check out these stones over here. Cemetery was established in 1865, but there are a few older looking stones that caught my eye. So let's see what they look like. All right, these nice roundy tops. Light is low, but these little urn style here, these are older. Ooh, thought that was a snake. All right, these are the mourning style with the weeping willow on top, and these are usually earlier 1800s. Oh gosh, I can't see it. It's hard to tell. Looks like 1829. Yeah, I don't know. The light is low, and there's a lot of moss on that one. Here's another one in that same style. Looks like, yeah, 1830. Anyway, so this seems to be the oldest part of the cemetery. And then it goes on and on and on. All right, what I really like about this cemetery, first off, it's a garden style cemetery, which means or rural style. It's that style of you can walk around and feel like you're in a park, and it's pretty, and it's meant to be walked around in and park-like. So there's lots of places to sit and think and contemplate, or have a picnic and, you know, show off your family's wealth with your plot and your monuments and stuff like that. And what's also nice about this particular cemetery is it has these gigundous trees, these humongous pine trees, and they line the driveway, the pathway, I'm not sure, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and they're quite large, and they're quite beautiful, and they really make for a nice backdrop to the cemetery, an extra ambiance. All right, let's see who this big guy is. Mr. Bullard. That's quite the monument to Mr. Bullard. Let's see if we can find out more about this guy. Yeah, there he is in all his glory. All right. Nothing. Oh, Snyder on the other side. Okay. No information whatsoever. Interesting. The log up behind him, there's an S on this side, and then a 3 little leaf up there. I don't know. Mr. Bullard. There's another part of the Bullard family and another gigundous monument. Edward Bullard and Ida, his wife. Anyway, back down the old pine walkway. Some beautiful stones. Oh, this is Nancy. Nancy lived to be 90 years old. Nancy St. John. What else? McNaughton. Many McNaughtons. Another big tree. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? How it just frames the next piece of the garden. And you can choose which path to follow. I'm going to go this way. The hydrangea, that's going to be pretty soon. Lots of creeping time per the usual. Some other creeping yellow stuff. What is this? Appears to be a yellow flowered thyme. Let me smell it. Nope, not thyme at all. Not sure what it is. Almost like a moss. Neat. Oh, there's a one flowering thyme. I do love them. Oh, look at these. These are beautiful. Well kept. Almanzo Hammond. Millie. Albert and Sydney. All right, but what I really wanted to see is down here. I do have a soft spot for these babies. Oh, look at that. Hard to read. With George and somebody. Looks like 1877. Little baby grave, and next to it is little Georgie, only child of Frank and Josie Short. She died August 23rd, 1877, and she was 3 years and 4 months. The poor little soul. Let's get the grass off ya. All right, let's see what else we can find if I can get up here. Oh, Jesus. It's hell to get old. Anyway, enough about that. Cornelia. This must be the gates. There's a monument. Herbert and Sophia and Sheldon. These are some really nice marbles in good shape. Some newer monuments. That's a nice one. G.W. Clark. It's in good shape too, for all the acid rain we get around here. Anyway, there was a zincer around here somewhere. I saw when we were rolling through. Let's see if I can find it. There was a couple actually. course, plenty of seer stones. Oh, here's some hands. Hands, grasping hand. Let's see who this is. Ooh. Somebody McGreedy. Camilla McGreedy died in 1872. Oh, 71 years old. And there's the hands. Grasping from the other side to bring you on the other side of the veil. The guiding hand. Anyway, lots more to see. Oh, there's the zinker. What's this? Places to remember. Old Saratoga National Historical Park. This was a fortification for 6,000, can't speak, 6,000 soldiers before it was a, before it was a cemetery. So, and hence a monument. The fighting was done a little bit south of here. The battlefield, which is a cool place to check out. Many of the dead from the Stillwater site were buried over in a mass grave in Salem in the Revolutionary War Cemetery, which I've had a bit of a ramble through there. That's personally a favorite. I do love that cemetery, if you can say. You know, it's like choosing which flowers you love or which child. Impossible. It is one of my favorites. It's beautiful. Many examples of Zerubbabel columns there. Anyway, I could ramble on about that place, but this is a cool cemetery. It's a beautiful day. And let's see, we got some nice monuments up here. A little bit more ornate, a little extra to it. This is Sealy. Some different granites, different color granite. And this is Elmer Sealy, born June 1854 and died in February 8th, 1880. And Mary, wife of Elmer, and she was born in 1860 and she died in 1880. A young lady. Anyway, a little bit more of a view here. It just really is a beautiful, beautiful cemetery. And if you keep walking, there's a little nature path called Victory Woods or something like that. Anyway, and that's a nice little walk. There's very accessible. It's flat, and there's you know, boardwalks, raised boardwalks where you need them. Anyway, I want to come down and see this lovely lady. I just love the pine trees. I mean, just look at the way they just frame it up, and they open up to another new space. Well, let's see, Thorpe. Let's see what she's all about. John Thorpe and Sarah Taft, wife of John Thorpe and Ann Thorpe. And this is the monument to the family. And she's contemplating a wreath in her hand. It's a beautiful stone. A monument to the Thorpe family. And J.E. Buck. Some other nice monuments. But I did want to show you the Zinker. So let's go back to that. Oh, there it is. So I'll give you another Another view of the cemetery, certainly garden style. Look at that. I mean, can you imagine just, you know, a horse and carriage taking you for a ride? Getting out with your picnic basket, spreading out your blanket, having your little sandwiches, some lemonade, a toast to your health. Right here in a beautiful, beautiful garden style cemetery. I also like it when cemeteries have benches, a little place to sit and think and look around and just contemplate. And I also love that most cemeteries have creeping thyme. It smells really good under my feet as I shuffle along. All right, so this zincer, oh, this was a neat one. Has an anchor on it. That's a beautiful stone right there. All right, but this is what we came to see. The link is broken, it says. And then it has a anchor with a chain. It goes all the way up. And these stones, not really stone, made out of zinc. Funson. Elizabeth Virtue, wife of Robert Funson. Died in 1886. She was 72 years old. And Robert died 1881, and he was 57. Let's see what else. Thomas, born in 1850 and died in 1913. And we'll come back around. Robert Earl, born in 1852 and died in 1924. 1882, and then we have some hands. And it's made of metal. Anyway, well, let's just take a wander back this way, and I probably should stop rambling on pretty soon. You get sick of hearing me talk. You can always turn the volume off and put on your favorite song and just enjoy the view. Anyway, I'll take a quick little walk down here. A little bit newer of the sections. It's cemetery still in use. It's the newest section. Oh, there's something interesting. Let's see what that is. See that? A big round stone. Lionel, 1961 to 2018. That is a really nifty stone. Rest in peace, Lionel. Anyway. That's the end of Sarah's Gone Rogue. Over and out. Remember, don't knock anything over.
Ooh, and replace your divots.
Yikes.